My name is Ambassador Freki Andrew-Essien. I am the Executive Director of Faker Foundation, a non-profit organization that provides step-gap support services to vulnerable individuals and communities. With respect to how the rights of a child with disability can be protected, one of the important things to note is that a child with disability is a child first. A child with special needs is a child first. Under the Child Rights Act, children are protected, and that includes children with disabilities. Under the National Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities Prohibition Act in Nigeria, the child's right is also protected as a child with disability. So when it speaks to the issues around child rights, the child with disability is protected from discrimination. And when it comes to the disability rights, the child with disabilities rights are also protected. Under the child's rights, one of the key things is that a child should not be discriminated against by reason of disability. A child should also be protected and cared for. A child should always be featured knowing that child's best interests at heart. And that particular law in that particular part of the Child Rights Act that talks about the best interests, things done in the best interest of that child, is very heavy for children with disabilities, because a lot of times parents think that they're protecting their children with disabilities by focusing on fixing them or focusing on only the medical aspects, as it were, to make them better. While that is important, the other rights of a child should not be denied. For example, the right to education. So per time, the best interest of that child must be holistic, it should be non-discriminatory, and it should not position that child at a disadvantage. Remember, when we're speaking about rights, we're speaking about the basic fundamental human rights of a human being, and every child is human. So speaking to how children can be protected from discrimination, children with special needs, children with disabilities, is first understanding that a child with disability is a child first, that a child with special needs is a child first, and they are protected under law in Nigeria by the Child Rights Act. They are protected under law in Nigeria by the Disability Act, which is the Prohibition Against Persons with Disability Discrimination Act. So children with disabilities should be treated with dignity. Children with disability have a right to education. Children with disabilities have a right to a name and an identity, where special protection measures are needed. For instance, if a child with disability is used for begging, it is against the law, it is a discriminatory act. Children with disabilities have a right to health, access to health, early health intervention, and health services. Children with disabilities have a right to live peaceably. They have a right to parental care and protection. So where there is parental negligence, it is a discrimination against a child with disability. At the end of the day, whether a child is a child with disability or a child with special needs, remember that child is a child first and should never be discriminated against. To wrap up this, I would like to say, do not hide your children with disabilities. Do not deny them social lives. Do not deny them equal participation on equal basis with other children. Don't deny them a full life. Every child deserves a good life. Every child deserves a better life, including children with disabilities. No child left behind. Thank you.